Alright, round one of our Champions Betrayers rough draft. Playing, we'll keep this. Don't have our dampen pulse, but we got a petals and a pier. This place is for 2. Our deck seems like it should be really good at stalling out. 1-1 for 1. Well, alright. Let's just Kamigawa False Hope. I would like to be able to splice this before we peer through depths, but we'll do what we gotta do. Orochi Sustainer. Definitely not blocking. We didn't even attack. Alright. Pass the turn. So we can peer through depths. Look at the top 5, choose an instant or sorcery, which we have a million of. Opponent's gonna get in with Orochi Sustainer. Alright, we'll take 1. Whenever you cast a Spirit Arcane spell, put a key counter on it, remove X key counters, pay 1, remove X key counters, add X mana of any one color to your mana pool. Petal Main Baku. Sure. Reach through the mist. So let's read this. Prevent the next 3 damage that would be dealt to target or creature player this turn. You gain life equal to the damage prevented that way. Alright, that's fine. So basically, we get to peer through depths, splice on Candle's Glow, prevent some damage, gain some life, maybe find our dampen. If not, we'll get to this petals before too long. This seems like a key card to the deck. Whenever you cast a Spirit Arcane spell, other creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample. Ooh, that thing's big. And they get a key counter. See how they attack here. Attacks with both. Alright, so let's cast and splice. So we pay 2. Splice Candle Glow. Let's read this again. Prevent the next damage that would be 3 damage that would be dealt to target creature or player this turn. Gain life equal. Alright, so we want to prevent the damage that will be dealt to us. So we're actually going to gain 2 life out of this exchange. And we get to peer through depths. And someone was asking the power of the splicing thing. The card never leaves our hand. That's what makes it so powerful. We get this effect, but we don't actually have to spend a card on it. So like in the next turn, we can reach through mist, splice Candle's Glow, do it again. Well, I guess we just take another reach through the mist. Not our dampening pulse, but that's alright. We'll find it eventually. No blocks. We gain 2 life. Ethereal Haze. Alright, I guess we just pass and do the same thing with a reach through the mist. Oh boy. 5/5 Trample. Gets a key counter. Gives everything else +1/+1 and trample. Alright. So we're going to take some damage. This Candle's Glow will help, but we're going to have to find our dampening pulse pretty soon here. So we cast this, splice additional spells. So reach through mist, splice Candle's Glow. We draw a card. Patron of the Kitsune. Don't have the mana for that. What happens here? We lose like 3 life maybe altogether? Yeah, 2 life. Not bad. There's a land. Alright, so I think we just go with Petals of Insight here to see if we can find our dampening pulse. I guess we'll keep these. Better than nothing. And then I guess we just pass the turn and discard this Council of the Soratami. Or maybe we have to discard Petals of Insight, actually. Yeah, I think we do. I think we have to discard Petals here, unfortunately. Still haven't found Dampen Pulse. So this turn we can sack this Kami of False Hope to prevent all the combat damage. Kind of fog our opponent out. So we don't take any damage. So what do we want to do here? I guess we counsel. Ooh, how much damage are we taking if we just tap out? Too much, I think. Yeah, 5, 4, 5, 6. We could put Heart of Light on this thing. And then next turn we can Eerie Procession. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could take 13 damage. That's too much, I think. And if they could kill our enchantment, we'd just lose on the spot. Alright, I think we just gotta do it. We're taking a beating, but I think it's what we gotta do. Keep that from dealing us any damage. Hope we survive this turn, and then we can start going off next turn. Like next turn, we can Eerie Procession, get our Dampening Pulse, Ethereal Haze, splicing our Dampening Pulse. Alright, down to 11. Opponent passes. Ooh, another one. That's interesting. Well, let's Eerie Procession. Get our Dampen Thought. I think I've been saying Dampening Pulse. That's a whole different card. Pass the turn. And then we're going to Ethereal Haze to prevent the damage. Splicing Dampen Thought. So cast and splice additional spells. So white, splash our Dampen Thought. So we mill 4, prevent all the combat damage. Some random stuff, mostly spirits. Peer through depths. Opponent has 21 cards. Let's 1, 2, 3. Enchant that thing. And then just pass the turn. Our opponent can hit us for 4. Alright. We'll let it go for now. Down to 7. Now we peer through depths. Splicing Dampen Thought. Mill a couple more. Get another instant or sorcery with our peer. Sort of like a Turbo Fog deck. Another Peer Through Depths. Alright, that's fine. Wouldn't mind getting that Kami of False Hope eventually. Land. So how do we want to do this now? I think we just pass again. I wouldn't mind playing this thing, but if they can kill it somehow... Yeah, I think we just pass, because if we can survive this turn, we should be able to mill them out. We should be able to win in 2 turns from here. Opponent goes to attacks. So I think the plan is... Oh. Oh, it's going to pump up everything, even though none of the creatures are blocked. Everything's going to get +1/+1. I don't think that matters. I think we still live thanks to... Yeah, so we get to peer through depths. 1, 2. We have 8 mana. Yeah, I guess we just peer through depths, cast and splice additional spells. So 2 for the peer through depths, splash the dampen thought, or splice the dampen thought, and then splice the candle's glow. So this is going to prevent 3 damage, gain us 3 life, mill some cards, and we get to peer. And we get a stream of consciousness. Alright, so we live. And I think we can mill our opponent out now. Alright, we dropped to 5. So now we play a plains. We can reach through mist, splice dampen thought. That mills 4, draws us a card. Then we candle's glow, splice dampen thought. We're gonna get it exactly. Mills 4 more. This is how the deck works. It's like a turbo fog deck almost. And then we can just cast dampen thought, mill the last 3 cards in the library. Opponent will die to drawing on an empty library. We get to see their entire deck. Ghostly Prison, not good against us. They got that big spirit rare we opened. Life Spinner pumps up creatures. 1/1 flyer for 1. 1/2 flyer for 3. Kami of the Hunt. Spring Caller adds mana. Kadama's Reach. They do have some rares. Well, that went pretty well. I don't know how our opponent goes about beating this exactly, but it seems like a reasonable matchup. Having all those fogs was really helpful, and Candle's Glow was awesome. I'm really glad we have that. Is there anything we really want against this deck? I don't think so. Let's just run it back. That seemed to go pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it overall. That means we just got to win one of these 2. Our opponent, sometimes people will try to add in more cards. Our opponent did not do that. I don't think we can keep a 1-lander, so we got a mulligan. Well, that's not exciting, but we'll try it. Our opponent is also mulliganing. We do not want an island. I guess we hope we just peer into Dampen Thought, maybe? Or any of our card draw. And then we can start using our reach through mist and splicing. I guess this hand actually isn't bad, come to think of it. What is up with this plains? Are those windmills on Kamigawa? Alright, let's just Kami of False Hope. Go on the 20-turn beatdown plan. Ooh, our opponent got stuck with a 1-lander. Alright, let's get in with the Kami. I think we are just going to peer on our opponent's turn. See if we can find our dampen pulse. Dampen Thought. Jeez, I keep saying dampen pulse. Ooh, Bajuku Gardener. That would be scarier if our opponent had lands. They missed their land drop last turn. Yeah, let's just take Petals. We'll get to it eventually. Out of these options. There's Candle's Glow. Alright. Well, let's pass the turn. If our opponent attacks, we might just reach through the mist, splice Candle's Glow. We're not doing anything else, so it doesn't seem like the worst. And they don't attack anyway. Alright, let's pass. That's not bad. That means we're going to get to Petals next turn. Draw 3. Our opponent asked if we had the Unspeakable. It would be sweet if we did. With the Unspeakable, I think you can cast Reach Through the Mist, Peer Through Depths, and another card, Shift Through the Sands, maybe? And then you get to get the Unspeakable, which is like some weird 6/7 creature. Alright, let's get Petals. Play Petals. These cards aren't exciting, but we'll take them. Get more card draw. A creature that isn't that important. We are giving our opponent a ton of time to draw out of their mulligan, which is a little scary. Our deck doesn't close things out quickly. Anyway, this is how the deck works, and I think we're getting there this game. Yeah, let's just play this Shimmering Glass Kite. Maybe we'll win with actual damage. That would be insane. This thing seems good if you get to 10 lands. If you get 10 lands, it flips. And then becomes a 3/3, pay 6, tap, put a XX green elemental creature on the token where X is the number of lands you control. And you know, our opponent has a lot of rares. That much is for sure. We need to find our Dampen Thought. Said it right that time. Dampening Pulse is that weird enchantment from Battle for Zendikar, maybe? Gives things -1, -0. There it is. Alright, now we're in business. We should be able to close out this game pretty quickly now. 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, this is silly. Let's just pass the turn. And we can reach through Mist, double splice, mill 4, prevent some damage, gain some life. No attacks. Secure Tribe Springcaller, 2/4 for 4. At the beginning of your upkeep, add a green to your mana pool, doesn't empty at phases and steps until end of turn. Alright, let's just cast Reach Through Mist, splice a Dampen Thought. No reason to splice Candle's Glow. Start the milling. Mystic Restraint. Alright, let's Mystic Restraint this big thing. Man, what does this do? Players can only cast spells during their own turns. That's actually kind of annoying for us. We like playing at instant speed. We don't have to play at instant speed, but we like it. It works better. Alright, we'll just pass. We have, what, 8 mana? So we can Peer, Splice Dampen Thought, Reach, Splice Dampen Thought. Yeah, we're about 2 more turns away from winning, assuming nothing crazy happens. And I don't think from this board state our opponent can get enough pressure to actually beat us. So I think we pretty much got this locked up. The mulligan for our opponent definitely hurt them and helped us. They can start adding mana, but even if they play a big creature, it just doesn't really matter. We got the Candle's Glow. If they want to attack, that's fine. Sure. We'll take 3. If they do something crazy, we'll just sack this. We just want to mill them out now. Alright, cast and splice additional spells. So Peer Through Depths, splice Dampen Thought. Not splicing Candle's Glow. So we get to mill 4. Look at our top 5. Take an instant or sorcery. This deck is pretty sweet. Maybe blue-white is the way to go. We get a... I guess just Petals of Insight's fine. And then we can Reach Through Mist. Splice the Dampen Thought. Draw another card. Plains. Well, I guess we just Petals, Splice Dampen Thought. Seems pretty safe. Yeah, and then we should be able to win next turn. Get to draw some more cards, mill some more cards. Oh man, they're playing the 2-1 for 5. Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep those. So with Petals, you basically draw 3, but they give you the option. If you can put those 3 cards on the bottom instead of your library instead of drawing them, and then you return Petals to your hand. Sure, whatever. Can we just dampen them out next turn? So we peer through depths, Splice Dampen. Yeah, we got them, I think. And then Candles Glow, Splice Dampen if we don't get anything else. And then Dampen. Yeah, this deck worked pretty well. And we'll take Ethereal Haze. And then just Candles Glow, Splice Dampen Thought. And then just cast Dampen Thought. Unless there's some crazy way of shuffling in their library that I don't know about. So they are empty libraried. And our opponent scoops it up. Sweet! Well, that is how you dampen thought. We will be back with round 2.